This is Zeon. I'm a promoter of SweetieLights.com, and I'm a part of the Sweetie Refer a Friend sponsorship. This is my 30th sponsorship video for Sweetie Lights. I made 30 videos for the sponsorship, and this one will be a tutorial about Flails. Now, there are other tutorials on Flails. I'm not saying that this one's going to be better than the other ones. I know that Amazing Lights made one recently because of all the commentary to learn about Flails, and done by one of the best people with Flails, and kind of like one of the OGs of flailing, sort of. And he's also, like, a lot of people have been asking for his type of flails. And Fry did a tutorial on them, and you can find that on the Amazing Lights YouTube. It's kind of blown up, really, because a lot of clovers around have been wondering, how do you do flails? And so I watched that video, and that gave me kind of the building grounds of how to do flails. Basically, a flail is a motion, as a circle-like motion from the wrist or from the arm that makes a circle. And it's not like a whip. A whip is like this, where you bring your fingers out, you do a finger roll, and you bring it back in after. Vice versa. But a flail, not a whip. A flail is just your wrist like this. You never change, you never do any rolls. No rolls at all. Just keep it in motion and just let it go into a circle. Now, the one that Fry taught is that he taught one of his best moves, which was a building ground, I say. Because a lot of people, I guess, they were just doing like flails and stuff. They do look cool even if you just do it regularly, but they're not going to be like that impressive. People just doing that, it doesn't look very great. So, what Fry taught is that this is one of his most popular moves, and it's also taught in a blitzing tutorial. And basically all he does is he keeps one hand, I prefer to use my right hand, in circular motion, and the other one's you don't roll with, all you just keep it in balance, and it's almost like a whip, except you do not do any finger rolls. Basically that's what it looks like in a slow motion. It's just kind of flipping out. So you just keep it you throw it into the circle and then you take it out. And that's kind of one of the basic ones that I've sort of learned about. And then that kind of got me built off. And I call this one a circle flail. I know flail is a circle, but this one's a little different. Now that was a little sloppy because I just invented it recently, or who knows, someone else might have invented it, but I made it up on my own. But basically all you do is that you're doing your flails, but when you're doing it, you bring your hands around and backwards and forwards and backwards. So basically, from the side point of view, to kind of get a better aspect of how you move your hands, it's basically just doing this. You're just doing flails. It's almost really similar to just doing this. But what you're doing is you're doing it in the same direction. You're doing it in the same direction. What you're doing is you're bringing it forward and backwards. So this one's going forward, and then you rotate your hand forward while you're still doing the flail, and then you do it again, and you just keep moving it forward and backwards. It actually looks pretty cool for your show. With all the lights on, it sort of looks like this. It looks pretty cool when you're doing a show. For the next one, I kind of just call this you're just moving your arm around your other arm. So you can just be doing a little bit of motion with that arm, but basically you're just doing the main motion like this. In some of my videos I have this one done for it. All you're basically doing is that your arm, for my arm, it's just standing straight, and you're just doing a little flail, and it stops because it hits the arm. Just doing a flail around the arm. But what you can do is that you can do miniature flails on it. You can kind of trip people out with it. And then that's one of another flail. Another flail that I sort of kind of learned off of, it's just basically doing one hand in motion. It doesn't look too good with just one light on, so I'm just gonna put a whole bunch of them on. one-handed motion and just the other one just staying balanced and just staying there. Or what I prefer to do more is just kind of the rotation. Or kind of just like basically all you're doing is you're just doing a flail in the background, and to the direction that that flail is going is where you move your hand, or you can do a finger roll towards it. Finger roll, you have to build up kind of more of control of it, because it does take a while to get a finger roll down while you're doing a flail in the same direction if you want to make it look good. That's why I kind of messed up just there, but you know, oh well. And so also another thing about it is I'm about to do a light show right now. I'm going to demonstrate one more thing, and I like to call it the flail tut. So basically you can be in any tut form. I'm just going to do it basic like this. Just kind of get into different tut forms. But when you want to get to a form where somehow your arm is separate from here, so you're not like this or anything, but your arm is like this. What you do, or your arm can be like this in a way, but you want your arm to go through here. So I'll kind of teach you one of the tuts. Just keep your arm like this, and then bend it like that. Bring your other arm around. Move your arm from there, and just kind of stick your arm right through there, and then do a tut flail, just a flail inside the tut. You can also reverse it. Bring out your hand, bring out the other, bring it like that, turn around, and just do another flail right there. I like to call those tut flails. Now, those might not be the correct names for them. I don't think that any flails really have names, because a lot of them haven't been promoted around very well. But those were kind of some basic flails that I kind of made up on my own. Now, to demonstrate more an aspect of flails, I'm going to do a light show right now.